Today we are on lesson 241 and we're starting the section, What is the World? The world is false perception. That's it right there. The world is false perception. I'm not going to read this entire section, but here's another. The world was made as an attack on God. I'm going to read Ken Wapnick's notes on this section, some of them, okay? And then we'll move into the lesson 241. What is the world? This is among the more important summaries in Part 2 of the workbook, describing the world's illusory nature. The summary also teaches that as long as we believe we are here, we can choose to have this unreal world serve a different purpose, forgiveness instead of attack. So on one hand, we have depicted the world's origin in the ego's thought system of separation, and on the other, how the Holy Spirit uses this same world as a classroom to lead us home. Let us not attempt to change our function. We must save the world. And I'm going to read this from the text, chapter 19, section 4. When you accepted the Holy Spirit's purpose in place of the ego's, you renounce death, exchanging it for life. We know that an idea leaves not its source, and death is the result of the thought we call the ego, as surely as life is the result of the thought of God. What was made to die is God's Son, because death is the end product of our choice for guilt. Our minds made the Son a body in which to die, but he is restored to everlasting life by changing our minds from thoughts of death to thoughts of life. The world we made to exclude life now has a holy purpose, for it reflects life's eternal oneness. The Son of Life has never left his source. That is What is the World section. And now I will move on to lesson 241. This holy instant is salvation come. What joy there is today. It is a time of special celebration, for today holds out the instant to the darkened world where its release is set. The day has come when sorrows pass away and pain is gone. The glory of salvation dawns today upon a world set free. This is the time of hope for countless millions. They will be united now, as you forgive them all, for I will be forgiven by you today. We have forgiven one another now, and so we come at last to you again. Father, your Son, who never left, returns to heaven and his home. How glad are we to have our sanity restored to us, and to remember that we all are one. This holy instant is salvation come. This holy instant is salvation come. Forgiveness is the key to this passing, for it alone undoes all the guilt that is the source of all sorrow. Its darkened clouds, filled with tears of pain, gently dissipate when the warmth of the holy instant's light shines upon it, as the warm morning sun dissolves the early mist that casts a pall on a new day's dawning. When we have turned away from the thought system of separation, all differences among us disappear as our seeming separate interests come together and become one. In this holy instant, Jesus ceases to be our teacher, as his love and ours are the same. And in that love, the sonship is united as one, without exception. Once again, we are brought to this final realization by accepting the unity of purpose that forgiveness restores to the mind of the sleeping sonship. Thus do we leave the ego's hell and return to the heaven we never left, as we are gratefully reminded in Jesus' final vision of the awakening sons of God who have chosen again. And this is the text, chapter 31, section 8, chapter 10. Salvation's song will echo through the world with every choice they make. For we are one in purpose, and the end of hell is near. And as each one elects to join with me, the song of thanks from earth to heaven grows from tiny scattered threads of melody to one inclusive chorus from a world redeemed from hell, and giving thanks to you. This holy instant is salvation come. I love you. Thank you so much for joining with me. Have a beautiful day, and I will see you tomorrow.